lady. Come and get it. Hey guys, you're looking at the farm, Free Canyons Permaculture Farm. And that's one of the glories of what we do here. Now, we use permaculture here, which is biodynamic farming. I'm not gonna talk about that a little bit today because I'm about to do an interview with Matt Powers, and we're going to be talking about soil health and the history of soils and soil science. This all goes back to the birth of Rudolf Steiner in 1861, who is the founder of the biodynamic approach to agriculture. He's a highly trained scientist and respected philosopher in his time, and many people still call him a quack. He was one of the first anti-vaxxers. He believed that humans could heal themselves based on nutrition and their chakras. And in the early 1900s, a highly mechanistic view of nature was beginning to take hold in agriculture, which exists today, led by the development and use of synthetically produced fertilizers and chemicals by industry. As these chemical inputs were adopted in the early 1900s, farmers quickly began to notice declines in the health and fertility of their soil, plants, and animals. And a number of farmers who were familiar with Steiner's work to renew medicine, education, and economics asked him to help with farming. After many such requests, in June 1924, Steiner finally held an agriculture course with many of these farmers in Koberwitz, a small village in Germany, but is now Poland. The 8 lectures and 5 discussions of that course have been transcribed into the book Agriculture and form the basis of the biodynamic model. Steiner was one of the first public figures to warn that the widespread use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides would lead to the decline of soil, plants, and animals on the planet, the subsequent devitalization of food, and the sickening of all of humanity. Sound familiar? Now, Steiner was the first to bring into the perspective of the farm as a single biodynamic unit. Now we're going to discuss what that means real quick. Over here. So if you notice, I haven't gone very far from the chickens, ducks, and pigs into the food. Steiner was the first to bring into the perspective of the farm as a single self-sustaining organism that thrives through biodiversity. The integration of crops and livestock and the creation of a closed-loop system of fertility where everything is used on purpose. Steiner also brought forth a unique and comprehensive approach to soil, plant, and animal and human health that recognizes the importance of the healthy interplay of cosmic and earthly influences. Intention is everything, folks. Here you see a strip of permaculture plantings: plum, serviceberry, cherry. We have some annuals in here, but this is the first berm. Now what this berm does is so when we got to the farm, we had a problem with sheet flow. You can see it right there, those gullies. So what we did biodynamically was we put these swale beds in. And now all of the sheet flow that comes from the pig house and the chicken yard percolates underground and gets hit on the first berm. And then subsequently in each of these berms. And so it's free fertilizer, is the way we look at it. Free fertilizer. Now, Steiner brought forth a unique and comprehensive approach to soil, plant, and human health that we are still working on today. We know more about mycorrhiza and the fungal associations in the soil than we ever have. And we also know that it's some of the most important stuff in biodynamic farming. The mycelium communicates throughout the whole process. Now, not only that, Steiner's work in the 80s helped a new insurgent of biodynamic farmers like myself. And it led to the invention of the CSA, the Community Supported Agriculture, and the explosion of farmers markets across the country and worldwide. And you can become a part of that too. I put these lettuce seeds in the ground 2 weeks ago. If I wanted to, I could harvest this and sell it at the farmer's market for $20. There's lettuce everywhere. You could put it everywhere and it requires nothing but water. At some point I'll have red raspberries just coming up. Blackberries. Look at how much red Russian kale I could sell. Probably 5 or 6 pounds at $3 a pound. The choice is yours. What's possible, what isn't possible? Anything's possible in my eyes. Most people don't have food in this abundance in this region at all. The only thing growing here is grass. What say you? Take a look at this Mexican tarragon. Clearly not meant to grow in Pagosa Springs, which is now a third-year perennial. The biodynamic approach is available to everyone, but you have to start somewhere. If you're a farmer and you're wondering why your crops aren't growing, you need to grow soil first. You need all the complex microbiology in the soil, all the nutrients, all the available minerals, which is why many people use rock dust. You have to start somewhere. Take a look at our first service berries. Eva! This is year 3. Those are wild service berries, which are now in our biodynamic farm, being nutriated by pigs and chickens. Subscribe to the channel. Share this with like-minded people. Learn about permaculture and biodynamic farming. Watch the video tonight. Go visit thepermaculturestudent.com. Plant a seed. We love you. Be safe.